Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Well, due to mandatory quarantines or self quarantines or whatever, I find myself bored here at the house. And, wow, that's kind of weird looking. Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Um, and I was searching for a video from Reds, and in my search, a video came up rather recently from shut down for whatever reason. I'm not here to make calls on that. Excuse me. And but nevertheless, I came across the video, and well, let me show you where the video that I came across here. Let's see here. It is this one right here. Now, if you guys are seeing this little green thing here, that has to do with I was drag and dropping for making the thumbnail for this video a background of the Matrix, and for some reason it's stuck there. So until I restart my computer, it's not going to do anything. I've tried already everything else. But nevertheless, I came across this video because Red's rhetoric is in the name. It says, Creepshow Art drops banger exposing Lily, Jean, Steve McRae, Steve Jr., Red's rhetoric scamming. Now, I find this kind of interesting that... now I watched a portion of this video. I wanted to get to the part where, okay, what was the scam that was being had? And now, all I found on here was Yuna Rock seems to be fixated on the GoFundMe's and stuff like that, the fundraisers that people have done. And then he also put together this pie chart, which he puts some kind of a disclaimer on and stuff like that. But this is a pie chart of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different people. And who has, I guess, asked for the most money in it doesn't even say a time period or anything like that. All it just says is that people have asked for money. Now, he says that he was how do I put this? Well, let me get back to the reason why I'm actually doing this first. People come to my channel all the time and they put flat earthers come to my channel and they put all kinds of irrational comments and, just belligerent bullshit. So I tend to delete those comments, tell them I'm going to delete them, and let them know why. And then if they continue doing it, then I meet them on my channel. I mean, I'm not above that. But it's only when they are there just to cause trouble. Rational comments or people who have, want to discuss things, I don't care which side of the argument you're on. I'll keep your comment up. Because most times nobody delegitimizes flat earth better than flat earthers. So I just leave the comment there. However, I was watching this video and it says that, Yuna Rock is, going off saying, now you need to understand, Yuna Rock was there to support me, or at least apparently support me during the whole FE core thing. He made 2 videos on that at least, where we were basically, myself and Reds and Fight the Flat Earth and Team Skeptic and all that. We were the focus of his discussion. And basically saying that we were being mistreated by FE Core and all that other stuff, and people were abusing the YouTube terms of service. And then, And he was also there in complete and total support of Steve McRae during the whole non sequitur thing. Completely on his side. I had about 2 or 3 videos out of that. But now, for some reason, he is 100% against everybody, and I'm starting to think that that's actually just a ruse. That's just, well, to put it plainly, Yuna Rock is just a gossip channel. That's all he is. He's not doing anything. He's just, and there's nothing wrong with being a gossip channel, but you're a gossip channel. Okay? And, So I put a comment below referencing some of the things that were right around the 1 hour mark in his discussion, and what I find is that he claims that there's a pattern, what do you call it, of misuse or a pattern of whatever. If people put in multiple requests for a GoFundMe account, so be it. That's just what that is. Okay, and that's the success of which is dependent on the people who decide that they, whatever the reason is that's being explained, if they find that to be a valuable reason, and then they donate to it. I personally had a GoFundMe, or excuse me, mine was an Indiegogo, but still the same thing, crowdfunding, which flat earthers successfully got taken down. But yet people turned around in droves afterwards and supported my purchase of equipment for a test that I did, and am going to redo. So does that make me some kind of a scammer because I put that up there? I mean, right now we got Nathan Oakley, who's running his own shit because he's running his own GoFundMe because he wants a new iPad. Okay. I mean, come on, man. The absurdity of a crowdfunding thing is only limited to, how it is that people perceive it and how people, if people want to help out and if they trust the people that are holding the thing. That's just all it is. So claiming that there's some kind of... So below that, what I did was I had posted a comment, and this was my comment. And I'm going to read it off to you. And there's a reason why I'm going to read it off to you. That's just to generalize the content of my comment. Yes, it was a little bit long, sorry, but sometimes I get a little bit long-winded. So I wrote on here, I said, I guess my question is this. Is there harm in doing a fundraiser regardless of the purpose? My answer to that is I would say no. Sure, most wouldn't agree with the goal, such as Oakley's iPad, but But all that means is that you don't donate because you don't think it's worth your concern. I mean, that's the end of crowdfunding discussions right there, in my opinion. But I find it curious how you demonize this. And then I quoted him from his live stream. They are literally treating their audience as a bank account, and to provide you with some content, content deserving of, and then he gave a sum, but I'll just say deserving of money. And to which I can only say this. I said to him, well, you sit in front of a mic talking to a poorly executed Mrs. Crabapple and spit gossip. Yet below your videos you have, and this is in the description of his video, it says, download Streamlabs and you'll donate to our show, which is requesting revenue, as well as a PayPal link, an Amazon link, and a Patreon link. Okay, which is requesting revenue, requesting people donate money to your show. Okay, and if people donate to your show because they like your show, that's cool. Okay, but you can't really poke it at anybody else. But anyway, I'll continue on with the comment. I wrote on here, not blaming you for having those things, but I find it a bit hypocritical that you hope folks donate money to you, but have a problem with folks donating money, or with others receiving donations. And then I quoted him again, be upfront about what they're using the money for. Okay, which is him stating that they should be upfront about whatever it is that they are going to use with the money. Now, I have yet to see somebody who requested money who did not use it for the purpose that they stated. Now, as far as the people that are being discussed. Now, however, I have on here Mr. Thrive and Survive's second balloon launch, which never occurred. F.E. Perth's camera drone thing, which never got bought. These are good examples of proven scams. In other words, you can prove that they didn't do the things with the money that they said they were going to do. I continued on. I said, yet I do not see you provide any proof that at least Sean, Reds, I put kids, Strike's kid who's running the thing, and Marvel Girl did not use their respective donations for what they asked. Now, you could say that, yeah, Sean was supposed to move to Florida, but he moved somewhere else. He still moved, man. You get what I'm saying? What do you call it? Plans change, things change, and stuff like that, and people support them. And then I wrote on here, and I mean irrefutable proof. The thing that we demand of the shit talkers on YouTube. You need to please hold yourself to that same standard. Okay? And then, let's see here. Why you have a problem with this, absent the needed proof, is beyond me. And then on here, I said, you said you discovered a pattern, but you have only shown a summary of data. Your pie chart is only of a particular focus group. That's not a pattern. That's statistical data of selected individuals. I held 1.5 fundraisers too. My channel is monetized. Does that make me suspect too? And when I was doing that, Reds, Marvel Girl, Sean, the original Size Strike, and even you were helping me promote it. So you claiming that folks are making shout outs to help each other sounds, again, a bit hypocritical. You were helping me. Why is it wrong for, Steve to say something about a fundraiser for Sean, or Sean to say something about a fundraiser for somebody else? That's not even a topic. That's people helping each other out. And then I kind of summarized with this. I said, hell, you were reporting on the FE Corps situation where you were not even involved. But folks like Reds, Marvel Girl, Sean, and others were helping in a campaign-type fashion across multiple platforms to enlist support against that misuse of the YouTube policy. And it worked. So helping each other out is a principle we all share. And then I closed it with, I realize this post will open me up for criticism, but really, what is it that has you burnt? And what facts do you have to support other than opinion? Now, that was the long way of saying that I posted a comment below Yuna Rock's video challenging what's the problem? Now, here's the funny part. A while back, Yuna Rock has posted on my channel a couple of times, and I'm going to call it. And a while back, he says, Jaren busted deleting experiments that prove the globe. This is just one of those examples. In other words, talking shit about the fact that, somebody who deletes shit is trying to hide shit. Well, this is me signed in to Yuna Rock's video. I'll even refresh it, just so everybody knows that this is what we're talking about. So, now it was right there where he's saying Sean Hufford. Now, this is my comment. Okay? But now, if I go to the same thing not signed in, we all know where this is going. Hold on, let's let it refresh. So, if we look down below this one, of the short handful of comments that are down there, I'm not there. And oddly enough, okay, this is only 4 minutes ago. Okay, so, but I was going to say, oddly enough, shill versus shill is there, which I find hysterical. But, why would you delete that comment? Do you not hold yourself to the same standards that everybody else? I mean, literally, do you not hold yourself to those same standards? If you want to prove something, then prove it. I have no problem being wrong. I get corrected all the time. Okay? And if you're not able to take a correction about something that you put out, sorry, man, but you're being a bit of a hypocrite. Now, something else that I did, I wanted to find out if that comment was deleted or if I was just muted. What do you call it? And so what I did was I went to this video and I just posted test down on the bottom of it. Let me go ahead and refresh that. Yeah. Ain't nobody worried about the damn Monday.com. Okay, so this is me, test. Now let me open up Edge again where I'm not signed in. Now, a little while ago, that was still there. Let's see what it does now. Now, I had a bunch of people screen cap this just to verify. Sort by newest first. Newest first. Come on. Yep, it's still there in public. Okay, which means that Yuna Rock, I have to call you out here, man. You deliberately targeted a single comment which only asks you for proof of your claims and also shows that you're a bit of a hypocrite. You know, worrying about other people making money when you are actually one of the ones making money. So really, what's the problem, man? Okay, I'm not picking sides on this. Okay, yes, the whole time that I've been around, well, I would say the majority of the time that I've been around Flat Earth, yes, I've been associated with, hey, thanks, Wolfie. What do you call it? I just find this purely hypocritical. That, you know, I mean, like I said, I've been around Red's rhetoric. I've been around Sean Hufford. I've had off and on conversations with Steve McRae. I can't really say that he and I have really been into it about anything, but nevertheless, I have nothing against the man. So it just seems to me, and then you say everybody who hangs around these guys are part of the scam. Does that make me part of the scam? I mean, really, does that? Because just about every time I have a video up or something like that, I either I'm usually have one of three people doing a live stream with me, and that's usually either Geo, Sean, or Reds, or any combination of them. So does that make me part of the scam? And you deleting comments, that's very telling, man. I'm sorry, but it's very telling. And I usually don't make videos about about me posting a comment somewhere. But if you delete my comment, you kind of raise my attention about what it is that you may or may not be trying to hide, or may not be trying to, subdue. And I hold that standard to flat earthers and globe earthers. Okay, I don't make the mistake of saying that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay, so let me just summarize with this. I don't want to go on and on and on and on. I've already shown what I needed to show, and that is that you kind of flip-flop whatever the way the wind blows. You support Reds, you support Sean, you support Steve, and then, I don't know, not too long after, you don't support Reds, you don't support Sean, you don't support Steve, and then when I put a rational comment underneath one of your videos, you delete it. That tells me that you're only in this for the gossip. That's what that tells me. Okay, you kind of move with whatever way the wind's blowing, and don't hold yourself to the same standards that you demand from everybody else. Now, you can take this however you want to, and I'm sure you're going to make some kind of video about this, and I'm not going to promise that I'm going to watch it, okay, because I know my standards, and you know my standards, okay? It's also the reason why nobody ever wants to debate me, because I demand proof. It's just, this is some childish shit, man. And if somebody has a GoFundMe up because they need help in their personal life and stuff like that, it's up to the people who actually donate to that to decide whether or not they're going to trust them and whether or not you think that they're worthy of receiving that money. Nobody makes that judgment on you. Okay, not all of my. I mean, I have 6,000 subscribers, which is not very much. I love every one of them, but I don't have very much, and yet when I put together my my Indiegogo, I didn't have donations from 6,000 people. People donate if they want to, and I'm not going to sit here and criticize anybody for it. And you know what? I really don't think you have the right to either. Okay, unless you can deliberately and specifically, without any ambiguity, without any other questions, say whether or not somebody is misusing the funds that they were given or not. Okay, speculating on that just because of, I don't know, whatever other reason is not it's not really holding yourself to any kind of a standard, bud. So that's just all I had to say, guys. And so there are GoFundMe. Nobody's holding it onto you because it's not your discussion. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the time I really had. What do you call it? Because I have to get back to work on both versions of my gyroscope that I'm working on. I'm doing the levitating one that I had showed to a bunch of people last time. That's all I really had. I hope everybody, is informed, and I seriously doubt that I'm going to hear anything from anything of relevance from Yuna Rock. And by the way, Yuna Rock, I didn't delete any of your comments, so why are you deleting mine? Unless the content is something that you don't want other people to read. You know what I mean? So, that's all I got. Y'all have a nice day.
Oh my God.